Baseball from the Big Apple. We're at first offering on its way. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
And that's out number 1. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Elias has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Turner trying to get there, but he won't get there. It falls in. The throw into second, and he's safe.
Third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Boyer leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Josh Donaldson goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Justin Upton. And a chance to add to his league-leading RBI total right here. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. So stepping in, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And immediately the Rangers now have to deal with a real burner standing on first base.
Hey guys, he went for the punch out right there. Brought out Filthy McNasty down in the zone, and he's able to scramble that for a knock. Nice execution by the batter right there.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Cesar Hernandez. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a soft liner. That'll be a base hit as well as it's through into left, and they've got something cooking here in the bottom of the first.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Line toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And the throw comes in, and all three runners are forced to hold on with one away now. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Black. He's a special player, no doubt. But at home, get this, he's hitting over 400. I mean, he's swinging the bat. He's hitting everything. He's just a very special player playing at home in front of these fans.
Here's the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Donaldson's there. The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He'll get us started in the top of the second. In there at the knees, strike one.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. On deck, the dangerous Adam Jones. And it's fouled away. And this is knocked down on the mound. And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single. So next to the plate for Texas, Adam Jones. Regarding his previous meetings with Roenis Elias, he brings a 4 for 12 line. Comes set and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Very weakly on the ground. Scope on at first. Nobody out. A bullet to first base. But the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Evan Gattis now standing in. He's entering play in this one. A home run shy of 20 for the season. No balls and 1 strike. Hit on the ground out for short. Turner gloves it. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of. Here's Xander Bogaerts now as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
Xander Bogaerts.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's take a look at Jonathan Scope, another one of the versatile new regime ball players. Ability to play second base, turn a double play at 6'2", 200+ pounds, and move over to third base with a rocket arm.
Digging in, Christian Bethancourt. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in. And this pitch is lined softly down the line and left, but this is a foul ball. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher. The 1-2. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. And he lays lays off it to even the count 2-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
0-1 the count. Chacin comes set. Here he comes 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show as we're set to go here in the third from the Bronx. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Regarding his previous meetings with Roenis Elias, batting .500, 4 for 8. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. 1-2 now to Adam Eaton.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Adam Eaton goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Now in the box, Brian McCann. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Third inning, no score to this point.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Jamie Gutierrez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Turner.
A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Turner tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. The pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. The 2-1 home. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
And Jones will handle this one for out number 2. Ready for another chance? Charlie Blackmon. He reached on a single in his first try. Chacin's ready. First pitch on the way. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. On his way to second is Blackmon. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. So he's quickly into scoring position now with a 2-out double here in the third. As we put up our team leaderboard, you can see it there. He's now up to 25 on the year. Digging in to try it again, Salvador Perez. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
As a look, now the pitch. Swung on and grounded foul. Blackmon at second with 2 down. And did he hold up in time? A look down and no. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Patrick Boyer. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Ripped down the first base line, and that's through for a hit. On to second goes Donaldson. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a two-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
Behind 0-2 now.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And he fouls this one off. So far this season, Upton begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Still 1-2.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Fouled off. So 1-1. Hit in the air to shallow center. Blackmon is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Nick Markakis set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Nick Markakis.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. The next 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Jones on the move. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is, without question, nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
Here's Didi Gregorius, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Here's the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time. Stepping up now, Christian Bethencourt. A base hit in his first trip. Here comes the first pitch. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw goes to third, but too late, and he's safe at third. Now at the plate, Victor Rivera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. A bare hand for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Adam Jones. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2 coming now to Jones. Ready with another 2-2. And it is swung on and missed by Jones as he becomes out number one. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And both of these guys are working right around the same speed. 93 for one, 92 for the other. A ball and no strikes. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. 1-2 to the Rangers catcher. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
In now is Adam Eaton. And he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike one. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Count now a ball and a strike. And it's 1-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. Turner has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
First delivery to him on the way. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. The 1-0 home. 1-1 the count now. 2-1 the count to Trey Turner. Line drive base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the fifth.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. Little chopper back to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Digging in and looking for more, Charlie Blackmon. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped high in the air. McCann shading to his right. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. Leading off the inning, Brian McCann, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Sean Kelly takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 27, Sean Kelly.
First offering on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Rivera on the move. 2 down. Here's Justin Upton now. Head-to-head against A.J. Ramos. 2 hits in 7 tries. Lays off 1-0. In his career, Upton is a .270 hitter. A respectable number he'll look to improve upon in this at-bat. Hit out towards second. Herter fields it cleanly. A throw to the plate. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. We'll see Nick Markakis stepping in and ready for another shot. Nick Markakis. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Swing and a miss there by Markakis, and he's down on strikes for the first out. Ready once again, Xander Bogaerts. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Xander Bogaerts.
ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball two. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 run, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Push to the right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single. So he's aboard with his second hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ready for another shot now. Didi Gregorius comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lifted into center field. Eaton is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Christian Bethancourt. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Chacin comes set. First pitch on the way. Swing and a little blooper to center. Boyer ranging into the outfield. He's there to track it down, and the Yanks leave 1, but they lead it 1-0.
Leading off for the Rangers.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Brad Boxberger is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Turning for second now is Scope. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double. Ready for another chance? Adam Jones. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Evan Gattis now standing in as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Lays off. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Riding in once again, Adam Eaton, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. That's lifted the other way out to left. Oh, and he misses it. And he's in safely to third as this game is tied late with a run scoring away from the play.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Brian McCann. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Yankees, number 59.
A ball and a strike to Brian McCann. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough. Seth Maness gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Digging in now for the Yankees, Victor Rivera. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Hey, Dan, obviously good game plan by the offensive team. Bunch of knocks, but they can't seem to get any runs going.
Boy, I'd say as a pitcher, Dero, you're always trying to minimize the damage. Lots of traffic, but so far, very little to show for. You wonder how much longer he can keep this up.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there is now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
Up next for the Yankees.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Lifted the other way to left center. Boyer backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Next for New York, Charlie Blackmon. He got under one and popped out his last time up. He's set and the pitch. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be. So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Jamie Gutierrez. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Here it comes on 0-2. Way outside. 1-2. The 1-2. Flips the inside corner for strike 3. 2 very well-pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ball game. Things have been tight throughout. Tough slider down low for a strike. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Simmons, a 27-year-old. He was selected in the 23rd round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Blackmon will make the catch here, and that in. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Stepping in, Nick Markakis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning. Game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Xander Bogaerts. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Right side. McCann comes up with it. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Flared to the right side. That'll do the job. It's in there. A base hit. Coming in to score easily is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 8th. At the plate, Christian Bethancourt trying to keep things going now with the runner at first following the RBI single.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
First pitch on its way. Hit to short. Fielded cleanly. He'll go to Scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits. Here's Justin Upton now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Alex Colomé takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Blackman is under it. He's got it one away. Digging in and looking for more, Jonathan Schoop. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Big swing by Schoop now, and a ball traveling well to left field. Back goes Markakis at the track, the wall. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Jonathan Schoop has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Jake Diekman takes over on the mound in a tie ball game. There is one gone here in the top of inning number 9. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Hit on the ground to short. Turner loves it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So next to the plate for Texas, Evan Gattis, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. The 0-2 home. This is foul right side. Now the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball, foul down the left side. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Up next for the Rangers, Adam Eaton. There are 2 gone, and the possible go-ahead run at first. 1-0 the count. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Hit weakly back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as decided. Rhett Bowles comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. Liner toward right center. And it's a base hit. So there you go. The potential winning run aboard to start off the home half of the night.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. Interesting here. This is where you play a little bit of manager. It's an AL game. Let's see if he employs a little National League style. Maybe ask the guy to bunt and move the runner up right here. I don't think so, though. American League, it's nasty. You're trying to drive something in a gap or over a wall.
Here's the first pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. There goes the runner. Now a bunt attempt here. Only play will be the first, so there you go. The possible winning run is into scoring position now on the sacrifice. Settling in now, Cesar Hernandez. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Now a swing and a fly ball. Should be enough to get the job done. Throw coming quickly, and the winning run moves up to third now with only one gone.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. This is lined into left field, and it's going to fall for a base hit. And the Yankees are going to walk off as winners.
Always great when a game really comes down to the ninth inning like it did here. They had a chance to walk it off and send their fans home happy, and that's exactly what they did. Lots of smiles around here right now.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, I thought he did a real nice job on the mound, guys. He threw strikes and mixed his pitches really well, and in the end, his performance helped propel them to another victory.